The only question in this game is when Chip Kelly pulls his starters.
Oh, no, but wait, let's remember this. The only team to ever score 42 points or more in 9 straight games was the Oregon team 2 years ago. They went to Cal, and they won 15-13. Now, they have scored 42. This is a different Cal team, but let's also remember this. Oregon has lost 3 of the last 4 when they've gone down to Cal.
It's the best offense, Chip Kelly.
Cal lost their quarterback also.
Cal guys from that team, too. It is a tall order, I would say. Oregon getting set to take on the sturdy Golden Bears. Kickoff coming up in moments.
In L.A. to rave reviews.
He's taking it to the house. Kenyon Barner, touchdown Oregon.
He's going to dance towards that pylon and score another touchdown. What a night.
The Ducks now come to Berkeley. Fashion trending and speed burning.
D'Anthony Thomas, the Black Mamba, strikes.
Oregon's BCS stock is looking for a major uptick. It's crunch time in November, the month when title dreams peak or peril.
What a throw by Marcus Mariota. Wow.
The month when Heisman hopes spike or spoil. It's time to see if Oregon can have it all. ESPN's college football finale. From Berkeley, California, the renovated Memorial Stadium hosts the number 3 team in the country. The record-setting unbeaten Oregon Ducks facing the Cal Golden Bears. Of course, in recent weeks, Oregon fans have been monitoring the BCS standings. And tonight, they're probably already celebrating. Alabama's been defeated. Going to be a new number 1. K-State won. Notre Dame ahead of BC. So it's all ahead for Oregon. A title run is lined up. Now it's time to deliver. As we say good evening, everybody, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my partner, Matt Millen. Oregon's coming off the win against USC. They've won 12 straight. That leads the nation in terms of a win streak. Kenyon Barner is a Heisman candidate, but a lot of questions this week about that defense. USC put up over 50.
Yeah, and the good news for them, Marquise Lee, Robert Woods, Matt Barkley, they took the best of what USC had a week ago, and they survived. Now, the good news is they survived. The bad news is they've got to do better in the tackling department, Joe, because a week ago they did not tackle well.
Season here. They've had a few moments of success. Hung with Ohio State, beat UCLA, but injuries have affected them greatly. And for more on that, we say hello to Samantha Steele. Sam?
Yeah, Joe, it's tough to be successful when you have 23 players injured in one season, and it just keeps getting worse. Now their starting quarterback, Zach Maynard, is out with a knee injury, and their star wide receiver, Keenan Allen, also won't play for the 2nd straight week. That means that their starter will be Alan Bridgeford, a guy who really hasn't played much at all. Mobility is an issue there, but if there is hope for this Cal offense tonight, it's like Matt said, this team has struggled to tackle, and tonight they have a much maligned defensive line. Only one guy on the D-line in Oregon is healthy right now, and their star defensive tackle, Wade Kaliikipi, didn't even make the trip. They traveled 3 guys that did not even travel with the team last week. If you're going to run the football against this Ducks team, tonight might be the night, guys.
Thank you, Samantha. Matt, knowing who isn't playing tonight for Cal and knowing what they're up against in Oregon, tell me how Cal can challenge the Ducks tonight.
Well, it's not going to be easy, but I think it's not so much, Joe, who's going to be on the field, but who's going to be on the sidelines. Clancy Pendergrass is their defensive coordinator. Now, he has had success against this Oregon team before. He comes with a great pedigree. He's an NFL guy. He will have to master his X's and O's this evening. And I believe this, when they do that, it's going to come down to their corners. Steve Williams on one side, number 1, and on the other side, they're going to have to do the same thing right there with Mark Anthony, number 2. These corners are going to have to tackle. I believe he's going to force things to the edges. The corners have to come through if they're to have success.
We haven't seen a defense that has slowed the Ducks this year, and all that production has Kenyon Barner as a top Heisman contender. 321 yards against USC.